welcome back to my Crafty Flosstube knitting sometimes plant and stuff vlog. Today is Wednesday, I think it's October 5th, and if you're new here, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. Sorry, I'm a little bit coughing, so I might take some sips of my tea and stuff, but welcome. So I did want to start this vlog sooner from my last September update, but I feel like October is already flying by. So here I am, decided to do some front-facing recording today. I'm in my jammies, it's a day off, I'm just chilling and I'm relaxed. So let's do it. I have my little list here. I don't have any FOs to share with anyone. I wish I had more finished stuff, but I don't. I'm very close though, and I'll start with my very close one. So, oh wait, no. I should finish out September technically. So my cross stitch focus for September was my Epic Pokemon piece by Lord Libidin. This is the Generation 1 sprites. And I was stitching this on a 28 count even weave 2/1, so only doing 10 stitch. And here is where I ended. I just remembered I was going to show where I finished with September, since I still had a few days when I last recorded for my September vlog. So here is where I got. I really wanted to get to the end of that row, but it just wasn't in me. And you know, with going back to work and stuff like that, it was hard. I was happy if I got an hour or two of stitching a night, so, and I felt happy about it. I wasn't upset or anything. I was very happy with the progress that I got. That was a nice close-up. Sorry, I've just been having, like, I guess it's some allergies and maybe the start of a cold. And my boyfriend does have bronchitis, so you might hear him coughing in the background. But I'm very happy, and I did realize, you know, this piece is, I would say, I have to get the actual, what do you call that? Percentage, but I want to say it's like 80% done. So I have this and then literally just one more row at the bottom and it's done. That would be the end of my Epic Pokemon Gen 1 piece. I am so tempted to just get fabric and start Gen 2, but no, not until I finish this one. And then for those that love the back, here's the back. It's very dirty in the back, even though I do wash my hands before stitching. So that is where my September piece, that's where I finished up to and got up to. So I will take a brief intermission from cross stitch to just show what's close to being an FO and some of my knitting. So I was working on a basic rib sock by Kate Atherley on Ravelry for my boyfriend, and I did finish one sock last month. And this is the yarn. It's a Patton's Croy FX that you can just get at Michael's, and the color was clover colors or something like that. There you go. So one sock is done, and then my little progress keep from my last vlog is over here where I was still working on the heel, but I finished the heel, finished the gusset, and now I'm just working on the foot. So just some straight stockinette on the bottom and the rib pattern on the top. So I'm hoping to finish this sock in October and start a new one for my cousin. So one of my cousins emailed me, oh, smells like my lotion, emailed me like last year asking for a sock, and then I fell off of my sock knitting and I didn't knit her a sock. So I'm gonna send her some colors that I have and see if any of those she would enjoy. I'm also excited to go to Rhinebeck in a week or two and spend a ton of money. It's gonna happen. Like, I'm not even gonna budget myself. I'm trying to say that I want to spend around 100 to 150, which for yarn is really not that bad. So I don't have any projects in mind, so what I might do to kind of focus myself there is try to find maybe a few sweaters or shawls or something that I want to start and shop for yarn for there, so that I'm buying it for a project and not buying it because I love it, but then I will let myself get some that I love. I'm very excited to maybe meet the folks over from Bumblebee Acres and be able to shop their yarn in person. That's going to be so exciting. So I'm really looking forward to going to Rhinebeck this year. Oh, my project bag is from Evertote. If you don't know Caroline over at Off the Grid Needle Arts, this is her bag company. She's amazing. I love all of her stuff. So much of my stuff is in her bags. I guess I'll stay with knitting for a bit before going back to what my October cross stitch focus is. But if you follow me on Instagram, you already know what it is. But oh, this counts as a new start. I'm kind of jumping all around. I'm sorry, but I can't help it today. So my new start in knitting, I am working on this men's rib sweater by Bobby. Ooh, I don't know how to say that last name. Velt. Oh, is it on here? I kind of can't show you the pattern because I think it is a purchased one. I bought it on Ravelry, but it's this one. I used some recycled paper, so don't mind the background paper. So working on this for my boyfriend. He's very tall, so I think I'm gonna have to, you know, all the places where it is for the length on the body and the sleeves, I'm gonna have to add extra for him. And he was a little bit bigger than the sizes mentioned here, but I think it will work out. I'm hoping so anyway. My gauge was spot on, but I think it's still gonna work. I think it'll work just fine. And if not, I'm happy to frog and remake for him with bigger needles because I love him. I'm making his sweater in this Brava. It had good reviews for being comfortable for sweaters from Knit Picks because it is an acrylic, but I wanted to make something for my boyfriend that was easy wear and easy care. I don't think he would really like a wool blend or something like that for like a sweater, especially in terms of washing it and reblocking and stuff like that. For his socks and stuff, it's fine. I make him super wash, or I'll wash it with my sock knitted stuff, but I really wanted something that would be easy. And this is in the colorway Asphalt Heather, which I thought was a little bit more gray on my screen, but it's more black, but it's nice. I really like it. It is squishy. So this pattern is worked in 2 pieces, which I hate. Why? I hate sewing stuff together. So I am trying to adapt it to work in the round. I'll let you know how it goes. I've rarely ever adapt patterns. I'm very much so by the book, follow what it says. I am using my Denise circulars on here for right now because my 9s were taken up on another project of my other interchangeables, and I needed a longer cable, so I might have to order a longer cable from Knit Picks for my size 10 because I don't know where my size 10 Denise are. I did lose 2 needles from this project in my college move and some of the cables, so I'm not sure where they are. And I don't know if anyone even uses Denise interchangeable sets anymore, but I did buy them in my college town when I first started knitting. They were like one of the first interchangeable sets out there. So I'm just starting on the ribbing for him. It's a 4x2 ribbing. It's really nice. It's working up great. And looking at it, like, I really think it will fit him. It might fit him a little snug, but I think it'll work out. And here's my little swatch. I know it did not look very square on my Instagram. I did not block it, but I promise my gauge was on. I always add a border around my stitching and then I measure what's in the middle. So it's supposed to be a 4x4 and it worked out. I don't know if anyone has any tips, but whenever I do ribbing, one of my sides always comes out really loose on the knit. I don't know if you can see that, the one next to the purl. And I know you can fix that with blocking in wools, but how do you fix that in acrylics and stuff that doesn't block? Because that's one of the things that I really did not like when I do the Tin Can Knits flax sweater that has the garter rib on the shoulder because the stockinette on next to the garter like puckers and looks kind of ugly. And I just can't figure out how to tighten. I don't know if you can see that stitch that's there. It like does not look, it just doesn't look nice. You can kind of see it on the purl side. I don't know. Okay, but anywho, that's my new start in knitting. I am trying to fix my shawl. I have to go back a row or two. I miscounted somewhere and now the lace section won't work out. And so that's making me really upset because I did decide to kind of double that pattern. So I did 2 repeats of this stockinette area and then I would do 2 repeats of the lace. But so I had to do additional counts in my head, and not in my head, but I had to adjust it and I missed an increase or something somewhere. So I'm really sad about that because I really love the way it's working up and it's getting cold in my classroom and I would love to have my shawl. Okay, before we get all over, I guess I could stay with some yarn for a bit, and I'm very behind. This is my temperature blanket. It's kind of massive. I think soon it's gonna have to go in like an IKEA bag or something because I just can't fit it anywhere. Like, look at this. This is only through June. I'm so behind. I just finished June. So I definitely need to get a bigger bag. The nice thing about it though is when it's done, I will be able to use it on our queen size bed for both me and my boyfriend to share with like extra, because he's 6'6" or 6'5" and he needs a lot of blankie. So I'm really excited about that. Give me 1 second. Sorry, I had to pause. Someone tried to call me and my boyfriend came over. So I'm just going to show where I did. So this was, I don't know if you can see this little marker. It's kind of the same color as the blanket. At this marker here up to here is all June. So I'll be starting in July soon. So June was, from what I remember, not super hot month. So, you know, this is my hottest color and this is my second hottest color. And to my boyfriend, who's colorblind, all of these look exactly the same. They look exactly the same to him, including this yellow. So he can't see the changes, but that's okay. So he sees maybe 3 colors on this blanket where there's 5. It's funny, but yep, I'm expecting July to have a lot more orange. So I did fall behind. I don't want to give up. I also fell behind because I ran out of colors and then my Michaels wasn't stocking this yarn for such a long time. So that was very frustrating, but oh my God, see, it's massive. It is massive. It is crazy big. So it's definitely gonna need an IKEA bag. I think this was a cast on of 300 and something. And then I'm only doing a half double crochet because I really hate doing single crochet. And then the color that's my hottest color is I'm using all of this impeccable thing from Michaels, just some cheap worsted that feels nice-ish. And it's in, this one is in pumpkin. So, I don't know. I kind of want to do a temperature cross stitch next year, but we'll see. I like the ones that are in like a bookshelf format. Those are really cute. So it's like a book a day and it's like 20 stitches maybe on some of them, or the ones that are a tree and each day is a leaf. So we'll see, because we know how those projects go for me already. I was on point with this. I was even making daily videos for TikTok and it was going great, but now okay. What my wheel chose for October for my BAP Big S project. And I'm so excited for it, but this is what it chose. I didn't print out a picture of it, so I also asked my boyfriend to grab my tablet so I can show you guys what it looks like finished-ish. Let me just pull it up really quick. So it is my Stardew Valley map. And it's by Bunia. Oh my God, I always say it wrong. Cross Stitch on Twitter, X Stitch on Twitter. So she's the original pattern creator for this one. You do not pay for it on Etsy. It is out there for free, okay? And she did a really great job with the colors And there's about, now I think there's about 6 versions available. So it includes like the river farm, the mountainy one. It has a whole bunch, and it does include the updates too. I'm still doing the 2020 version of it because that's when I started it. So this is, I'm trying to find one of like, not one of those like for sale ones. I mean, there's some, I don't know who this person is, but they finished it, but we'll look at their, we'll use their picture because that's exactly the one that I'm making. So this is it. I'll print one out soon. This is the Stardew Valley map from the game Stardew Valley. I don't know who that person is, but they did a beautiful job finishing it. This was just a picture I found on Reddit. But that is it right there. So it's not that big at all. And I am happily using Pattern Keeper on my Kindle Fire. Thank you everyone who encouraged me. I decided to put this pattern on there since I just started it. And I didn't have many stitches in it. It was a birthday start. It was my 2020 birthday start. So that was a while ago. So it's almost been 2 years since I worked on it because my birthday is next month. It was a November 2020 start. And I'm doing this on an 18 count. I think it's just that oatmeal DMC Ida. And this is where I am. Well, I've had a bit of progress since October 1st. So I did only just have like this little corner over here. And then I was like, man, I should really record my vlog. And I just couldn't make the time, but I've already gotten a ton done and I am so excited. So my goal for this month is to get to maybe around 30%. I'd be happy if I get 30% of it done. This is in my 8x8 Q-Snap, and this is my new needle minder from Melee Stitchery or Melee Stitching on Instagram. It's a little Bulbasaur Halloween style, and it's a little boba cup. And the little boba moves inside. Hold on. I'll show you guys. I didn't know that it would wiggle. Oh, my needle's going crazy. But I don't know if you can see that, but they do jiggle. Jiggle, jiggle. And I did get another one. I got a Celeste also from her. I've bought her needle minders before and I love them. They are on the heavier side, so they do use one of the bigger, just one of those black magnets, not the Neo, the rare earth magnet or whatever. It's so dang cute. But there we go. Yay. So yeah, looking for 30%. I really think I could do it this month. So I'm really excited for that. And this is a 2/1 full cross. I told myself I wouldn't do any more maps in full cross, but this one was small enough that I wanted to do it. Small enough in that it's only like 10 pages. But you know, my epic Pokemon's like 31, so it's okay. That counts as small for me. Let's see. Oh, that's it for my current whips. I kind of did my list of whips, and I had another new start. So for my stream wheel on Twitch, so if you're not following me on Twitch, I am streaming again on Fridays at twitch.tv/JennaXStitches. If you want to watch me live, Fridays at 8 p.m. till around 12 a.m., so midnight, I am on there stitching, and my wheel spun a new start. And so I had posted on my Discord about what folks wanted me to start, and oh, I can't show you the pattern for this one because it's not finished. Anywho, I am doing, not that it's not finished, sorry. It's just that there's no finished image to go with it, unless I find one on my tablet again. So it did pick Shane from Stardew Valley. If you haven't guessed yet by my Instagram picture, let's see if I find a picture of him so I can show you what he'll look like when he's done. Ta-da! Oh, there he goes. So I'm doing this image the way I'm just always hoping that, you know, nothing inappropriate shows up. So it'll be this Shane cross-stitched, but instead of the chicken being yellow, I am making it a blue chicken, as per request of a friend, Arya, on Discord, and who watches my streams. I do have a crafting Discord. If you want to be part of it, just let me know in the comments and I can invite you. And the pattern is from this cross-stitch Stardew Valley book by Siri. And I'm doing it on one of those pre-stretched Ida canvases. So it looks kind of creepy. I'm doing color complete on these because it's really fun. I wish I could do color complete on my bigger projects, but I think unless the fabric was pre-gridded, I don't know. It still seems very intimidating. I want to do extreme color completion one day. Either from least to most or most to least. Yeah, either way it goes, but I think this is about 3 or 4 colors done. So I'm really excited for that. That's 2 for 1, 2 over 1 full cross. And that is also in a bag by Caroline that my boyfriend got me for my birthday last year, 2 years ago. And my Stardew Valley one is in another very, very cute Caroline bag with the loons. Me and my boyfriend saw some loons in New York City. Pretty sure they were loons. We were so excited because our water is super contaminated over here. I took a few pictures. I wish I would have taken a video because I would have put it in after this one. Oh man. But maybe I'll put in the pictures anyway and you guys can enjoy them of the loons. I was very, very, very excited. I love loons. I fell in love with them in New Hampshire. I think they're a really fascinating bird and I want more of them. I just love the little baby on the back. It makes me so happy. Okay. So I think that's it. So my goals are 30% Stardew Valley cross stitch map. And hoping to FO Austin sock. And in terms of other plans, that's it really. I do want to give myself another new start eventually, but I have to make a list of stuff that I want to stitch and work on for holidays. So that might put that piece on hold for a little bit. But we will see. I could go into a little bit about books and my book goals. So this book is coming back out this month. I took a little bit of a break from it last month. I felt a little bit burnt out on it. So I'm back to doing my Chronicles of Narnia. I'm still on Prince Caspian right now. So I'm hoping to finish Prince Caspian in here and start the voyage of the Dawn Treader. So I'm hoping to finish Prince Caspian. I'm almost there. I think I have 2 more chapters to go. And then I'm hoping to at least maybe get 50% of this book read through this month. And this book is currently my nightstand book. So this one stays home, doesn't travel with me to work. My book that is traveling with me to work this month is on my Kindle Oasis, and that is The Girl Who Fell Beneath the Sea that I'm currently borrowing from my library. So that's about it. I'm hoping to finish this book this month. And if I finish this book on my Kindle, so my Kindle is traveling in my bag this month so that I can try to catch up on all of my Kindle books. If I finish this book this month, I'm going to try to also finish Mark of Athena. So this one gets the book that travels with me to work sometimes gets a little bit more reading time as I wait for the subway, traveling to and from work. Because sometimes my nightstand book, I'm just too tired at night that I just get 1 chapter and I'm done. And I think, sorry, that's about it. I just realized this video is almost a half hour and I was trying to keep my vlogs to only 30 minutes. So maybe a little bit of a longer vlog this month. Hope everyone's well. And I mean, I'm not going to say goodbye because I will insert more progress throughout this month. So I'll see you guys soon. Hey everyone, I'm back again. It is October 12th. It's a Wednesday and it's like 9:30 p.m. and I'm here to give you guys another update really quick before I don't have any more time. So here's my focus piece for this month of my Stardew Valley map. So I got a lot of the trees done. Really excited for it. Kind of trying to focus on just one color each night so that I can just stick with that one color and not have to keep changing so that I can get the most out of, like, you know, the hour or 2 that I'm stitching. So this has been a lot of fun. I'm really loving how it's looking. I can't wait to get out of this corner though of the Q-snap. It's such a pain to work in. But I'm loving it, loving it, loving it. And I think I did say I wanted to get like 30% done by the end of the month, but That's not going to happen. I think that was being a little ambitious. I'd be happy if I can get to like 20%. Oh, excuse me, 20% would be good. I think I'm at like 6% right now. So that's the progress on my Stardew map. And then last month I did start a sweater for my boyfriend, and I'll show you where I'm at on that. Oh, that's my swatch. Hold on, I'm digging it out. I think I showed you guys the pattern last time, so I won't show it again. But this is his sweater. I did have to frog because I had twisted the stitches and I did not know that my stitches got twisted. So this is hard to show one-handed while I'm holding my phone. So I did frog completely and started restitching. So the whole sweater is in rib, and I just switched to the bigger needles. So it's all gonna stay this way. And I did a progress keeper just for kind of like where I sort of was last time. But I did completely frog. So I'll move it back up. But yeah, I got a long way to go. He's a tall fellow. So I think I'll have to make it longer than the 16 inches that it wants. So off we go with that. That's my progress on his sweater. And then I also got some progress on my sock. Did I talk about my sock last time? I did. So I'll just share where I am. No, didn't get much done because there goes my progress keeper from where I was last time. So I've done like less than an inch. And I swear this sock, I'm getting second sock syndrome on this one because it is so close to being done. But I haven't really been busy with work. I've just been coming home really tired and not stitching. And I think I'm catching a little bit of a cold, which I hope goes away soon because I'm going to Rhinebeck this weekend and I just want to have a good time. So there's the progress on my sock. Hoping to finish. Maybe I'll take it with me to Rhinebeck, and this will be something I'll try to work on finishing. Sorry for being sniffly. And then something that I didn't show last time, but I finally got around to fixing up, was one of my shawls. So I did not show this last time because it was in timeout for quite a bit. And I think this is a paid pattern, so I'm not going to show the words. But let me see if there's a picture. And I did quite a bit of editing on this one. Oh, darn. I don't have the picture of it. But either way, it's the Bookish shawl. Bookish shawl. Maybe I'll just show the bottom for the name, and you can find it on Ravelry. So there you go. It's that shawl. And I did quite a bit of modification, which made me forget that knitting also has a lot of math in it, and I totally didn't take into account, I didn't finish a row, so that's why this is hard to show right now. Oh, so sorry guys. I'm in the middle of a row. But I'll try to show you part of it. But then I forgot that the lace repeats are in a group of 8, and when I was increasing to make it bigger for myself, because I did make a small version of this, and I wasn't crazy about it because it was too small for me to have wrapped up in my classroom when it gets chilly. But when I was increasing on my own and just continuing on and on in this stockinette section, I forgot to take into account the lace repeat. So I did have to do some magic, I guess, and a little bit of knitting math and a little bit of just winging it. But I made it work, and I'm doing the lace. So I think I'm going to do 3 repeats of the lace before finishing, and it should be big enough then. Yeah, sorry I can't show you it in its full wingspan. I forgot that I was in the middle of a row, but it's beautiful. Oh, the yarn for this one is, I love it. I love this mandala by Lime Brand. It's squishy, it's soft, it's all cotton, which is fine. I know it's not the warmest, but I don't want to keep wool in my classroom. Oh, it's not even cotton, it's acrylic. But this is the softest acrylic. I would wear this as a sweater. And I'm actually thinking about making another flax sweater out of this stuff, a worsted version instead of a fingering weight, because it's beautiful. I actually want to see if they have some of this mandala from Lion Brand in a fingering weight, that would be fantastic. Because it's acrylic, but it seriously does not feel that way. And this colorway is Harmony. And I'm on my second ball of it because I wanted a bigger shawl. But I think that's about it. Hopefully I'll be able to update you guys in a few more days and maybe show you a little bit of what I pick up at Rhinebeck and what I have planned for that yarn. Because my plan is to have a project in mind that I'm going to shop for, and then maybe allow myself, you know, 2 or 3 kind of, I really like the yarn purchases. But I want to have a project in mind when I'm buying yarn this time, because then it just stays in my closet and I get sad. And I do tend to buy a lot of fingering weight and sock yarn, and there's only so many socks I can make for myself and others. So yeah, I want to use it for other stuff other than socks. So I will see you guys in my next update. Hey everyone, I'm back again for another vlog entry. It is October, I forgot the date already, 23rd, Sunday. And I have a lot to show, which is why I wanted to get this vlog going. But let's see, I did have an FO. I finished my Simply Ribbed socks from my boyfriend. So those are completely done. I'm so excited, yay. Oh, and this is also my first blog post Rhinebeck. So I think I might talk about that in my last vlog, but and show some of my swag that I got. But I was super excited. It was my first time going to the New York Sheep and Wool Festival. We drove up and I had such a great time. But I will talk more about that maybe a little bit later. But these are finished socks. I think I talked about what pattern they were and the yarn before, so I won't bore you guys too much with that. So he's very excited to wear them. I think I've done this pattern like 3 times or so for him already. But they're really durable and he likes them. So I have a FFO actually, fully finished object. And then for whips, this week I did try to update in a week. It's been a little bit over a week, but I'm trying. I worked on my Doreen Jones Happy Halloween from, I think it's a 2020 Halloween issue of Just Cross Stitch. So didn't get much done. I think I only worked on this for like 1 day or so. And I think I'm going to be putting it away after October. I'm not a big Halloween stitcher anyway. And I think this is on a 16 count coloring cotton in the colorway Buff. 2/1. The little white part over here is all glow in the dark DMC thread, which I'm really excited about. That's where I got with that. And then I did, on my stream on Friday, work on Shane from the Stardew Valley cross stitch book by Gina Coleman. And I can't show you what he'll look like when he's done because it'll show the pattern. But this is where I got up to. I was missing quite a few colors when I was working on him during my live stream, but there he goes. He is almost there. I'm doing like a full color completion on him. So he is almost done. And then I forgot last time to update that I did work on my, what is this? Birth announcement for my new nephew that's on the way. Gosh, I think it's Vlada Stitch on Etsy. I always forget. If you're wondering, just comment down below and I'll link it. I should write it on the back. And I'm doing this on a 32 count. I think this is a picture of this plus. Sorry, I've also been sick this whole week. That's why my vlog has also taken so long. In the color Sunset or Sunrise. And I am loving this 2/2. And I just really am enjoying this stitch whenever it's out. Love it, love it, love it. So that's where I got on that piece. I don't know if I've showed this one in my vlog yet. So that's why I did announce what pattern it is. If I've talked about it before, then I won't keep saying what the pattern is in the fabric. And then, oh, I kind of just mixed like all my knitting and stuff all together. But here is where I got on my Stardew Valley piece. Making a lot of progress. So I am hoping that by the end of October, I'm not making as much as I thought I would, but I am hoping that by the end of October I will get maybe at least up to here-ish. I would like to finish these 4 columns like 50 to 75%, if that makes any sense. I know I won't get more done than these 4. I did completely finish these 4 within half the month. I know I won't get these 4 completely done because my stitchy bug is kind of going in and out. Knitting is making a comeback, and I've also been playing The Sims 4 a lot, which has been really fun, but that's my hope, is to just get those 4 columns at least to 50%. And then I was also working on, sorry that I'm still a little bit sniffly, and I think this is a paid pattern, so I don't want to show the instructions, but this is, I think I talked about it last time, so I won't say too much of the pattern. Men's rib sweater, you can find it on Ravelry. And I did end up having to frog. I think I talked about this a little bit last time. But here's where I am. So that's where I was last time I updated. I did switch to the bigger needles, I think. And now I'm just going on the body. This is my first time doing a bottom-up sweater. So I am a little nervous. I did buy at Rhinebeck, I did buy these try-on cords that I can transfer all of these stitches onto so that I can try it onto my boyfriend to see if, before I start the armhole, if it'll be long enough. So I'm hoping a bottom-up sweater works out for him and me. I'm on my 2nd yarn ball already. I'm trying to think what else I wanted to say about this. Oh yeah, this pattern is also in 2 pieces, and I don't know if I said that before. I'm trying to work it in the round by myself, so we will see how it goes. And then I think that's almost it. I had one new start. That's in my new bag from the New York State Sheep and Wool Festival, Rhinebeck. Woohoo! So I have a new start in here, and they are another paid pattern, so I cannot show you the actual chart, but the pattern is Heel Toe Dosey Do Socks by Kay Litton. I think Crazy Sock Lady Designs on Instagram and Ravelry. It's I picked it because I really enjoy how stripes in particular look on this pattern, and the pattern creator said the same. It's a good pattern for striped socks because you can still really see them well, but it still gives them a little kind of flair other than a plain stockinette sock. And this sock is going to be for my co-teacher, and I am doing it in Patons Kore. I love this stuff, guys. I don't care what anyone says. In Mexicala stripes. And this is where I've gotten. It's been really addicting. It's been hard to put this sock down. But look how beautiful that is coming out. I really do like the colors. The repeat is really long, so I'm not sure, depending on where the second ball starts, we will see if I'm able to make them identical. I mean, when I'm making them for myself, I don't really care if they're identical stripes, but I think that she might. But I just love this. Look at the little chevron. And then sideways, I think I'm going to do my closing vlog with my face, though, because this one-hand stuff is really hard. That's what it'll look like from the side. I'm doing a regular square heel. And I think this is a size 1, 2.25 millimeter needles. But, yep, luckily we're the same shoe size, so if it fits me, it'll fit her. It is looking a little smallish. I usually do a 64 cast on, and I would usually just go down needle sizes. I am trying the 56. I measured around my foot, and my measurements worked out for using the 56. So we will see. But I'm really excited. Alright, so when I see you guys next time, I will be closing out my October vlog. See you in a bit. Hey Flosstube, I'm back to close out my October entry. So I'm just going to quickly show what I finished on my Stardew Valley map. And I think I haven't shown for a while what it was going to look like when it was all done. And this is what it'll look like when it's finished. Just a little bit different than the one I'm working on now. Mine has some more text in the corner, but that's basically what it's going to look like when it's done. And here is where I got to. I haven't taken it out of the Q-Snap just yet, but I'm really proud of where I got. I was really thinking I was going to get to 30%. I don't know where I got that number from in the beginning of my video, but I rethought about my goals and I wanted to make 15% and I made it to 14. So I'm very, very happy of how much I got done. It is so cute. I love this project. I can't wait for it to come out again for its turn, but it was looking so good. So I'm very, very happy. So that I got somewhat close to my reworked goal for that in October, and I was very happy. And thank you guys for joining me for that. I did, what did I showed a finish already, so I'm going to show it again, but I didn't finish, no, I take it back. I did finish a book. I did finish one of my books. I didn't make my other reading goals, which is okay. But I did end up finishing this book, which was so damn good. It was The Girl Who Fell Beneath the Sea by Axio, I think. That's how you say her name. That was really, really good. It came out this year, and it's very rare that I ever read a book in the year that it's released, so I was very glad to have finished this book. So that sort of wraps up my October vlog and update, and I will see you guys in November. Bye.